The Clash Royale Pro changes are there. In today's Clash Royale video, I'm going to show you the top 3 best decks after the update in Clash Royale. In case you guys enjoy my content, make subscribe and also make sure, of course, to use creator code mortenroyale. I appreciate any support and instead we jump into the top 3 best decks after the update. Deck number 1 is this absolutely incredible Electro Giant control deck. Baby Dragon got a buff. It's actually not that small. People are underestimating, like, it's a bigger range now to splash. So sometimes it gets on tower, sometimes it gets on 2 troops, and of course as well. Oh no! Oh, I thought I had the wrong tower too. Okay, no, good. I have to cook. And each giant, of course, the side range got kind of changed, so you can't kite it that easily anymore. And of course, also Dark Prince now charged a bit quicker. So overall, I feel like Electro Giant might be back in the meta, especially if there's a bit less Pekka around. So on. This might be really good. Of course, also Evolution Iceberg got a big nerf, which of course also kinda takes part in it, because you guys know Evolution Iceberg that did really well also against Electro Giant as well. So let's see, I'm just gonna go Dark Prince there. Now I can just go for my Tornado here. Tornado's gonna come down. What an absolutely horrible freeze it was, because it was pretty obvious that I'm going to activate King Tor anyway. We're just going to play Barbarian Ball in front of this to kind of tank for the Dagger Duchess. Dagger Duchess, of course, got a small nerf. I will also today show you a deck with Dagger Duchess, with the Cook, what we're doing right now, and with the normal Princess Tower. So I'm just going to go for this. Of course, the Baby Dragon level 16 is going to tank quite a lot there, so it's not looking too bad there. Overall, I'm just gonna go for my Baby Dragon there. I mean, I have to play something anyway, so I'm just gonna cycle my Baby Dragon. Gets like up to level 16, so it might be able to kind of survive there, but I feel like it's still gonna die there without getting a shot, or maybe one shot. Actually, one shot, maybe two. No, just one shot. So let's kind of see what we're gonna do there. Is he gonna go for his G-Scale? So I guess I'm just gonna go Dark Prince opposite lane. I don't really want to play around that. I have my cage ready, so he can't snipe with Musketeers since he doesn't have it in Cycle. So I feel like if I'm just gonna go for my cage high there to make sure I'm also distracting the balloon, we should be really fine, especially because like the G-Scale would just absolutely get demolished there. So that's pretty nice. So let's see, I might just go Electro Giant just like this, because the Valkyrie might get a shot on top of the cage, so the cage is gonna die. The Brawler gets out, and it's actually gonna support him. I'm just gonna go for this. Electro Giant level 16, of course, should do a pretty good job there. He goes in arrows, but still the Bomber did a really good job. He's now out of daggers. And the Brawler is still alive with 1 HP, so the Electro Giant is completely on tower. Also, the Skeleton Army will just immediately get shredded. So we're looking not too bad. I'm just gonna go for my Dark Prince there in the back. And I feel like there's nothing he can really do at this point. We're just looking so good. I can just go for my cage then. Yeah, I feel like Electro Giant is kind of back in the game. I know, you guys like Electro Giant in the game. I feel like it was pretty shit the last couple of months, so I'm kind of hope to see it here and there back in meta. And it feels like currently it does pretty well. So if you're like an Electro Giant main, you kind of enjoy this kind of playstyle. It would be really good to upgrade this kind of cards, especially because Cage, Dark Prince, Baby Day, you know, you can also play in Gold and Graveyard and so on. So that's like really what is nice about this deck. So okay, he's just gonna go for his freeze there, which is not really gonna do anything. I'm just gonna go for my Bomber there, and it seems like we won this game. GG's well played, and now we're just gonna head up immediately into game number 2, or deck number 2, which is a really quick one and a really fun one at the same time. Deck number 2 is this absolutely incredible Miner Wall Breaker, the classic one, which we're currently seeing. Just the Goblin Stand got nerfed, so I feel like Mighty Miner, which got buffed, is really good. And also the Wall Breaker, the Evolution Wall Breaker now, have a bit more death damage than before. What does it mean? But just like death damage on troops and buildings. Which means maybe Evolution Wall Breaker sometimes here and there can be really good on defense. 50% more damage actually is pretty big, so if your opponent has like a big push, you can maybe just play your Evolution Wall Breaker on defense and just trying to get some extra value out of that. So we're just gonna go for my Miner there. He plays a really bad wall breaker, a really bad cannon, so we get 1 Wall Breaker on tower. And of course, Spears got a nerf, but in my opinion, Spears are still gonna be really good there. So I don't really think we need to kind of think about, oh my god, like starting out Spear Guns. I think they're just like still really good in this type of deck. I'm just gonna go for a Miner there in the back, just like trying to keep up the pressure, of course. Like, okay, I'm just gonna go for my Wall Breaker there. He has to go Delivery, or he has to go for his cannon, which basically means, okay, it's like still a +1 electric turret anyway for us. Oh no, I messed up the Mighty Miner. My bad, I'm finished. I didn't. I can't remember the last time when I really played Mighty Miner, but I feel like Mighty Miner is going to be really solid right now. Like with the 3-card cycle, maybe it's gonna be one of the better champions again after the Queen nerf and also after the nerf of the how's it even called? How's the other shit I called? Oh, he just gave up basically immediately. Of the Archer Queen, both of them got a really like big nerf. I mean, the Doctor now dies to poison or Fireball Zap, so it can be really huge. And the opponent just gave up. We just went aggressive with the bad step because I knew we didn't have Delivery, and Fire Spit was basically over there. So I think like we played this pretty decent, but honestly the guy also didn't really want to play some Clash Royale with us, so I think we're just gonna take the W here. And also, we're gonna head just straight up into another game with this deck, because this game doesn't count, and I kind of want to show you more gameplay. But this, I hope this deck is gonna be as strong as I currently feel like it at the end of the season, so I can maybe get like my number one in the world finish with Miner, Wallbreaker, Mighty Miner. Mighty Miner is one of my top 3 favorite cards in the game. Here we go, playing against Cell. Honestly, Dagger Duchess is pretty annoying for us, so I'm just gonna go for my bats in the back. Okay, I'm just gonna go Miner there, let's see. So I'm just gonna go Miner there. I think 2 of these bats to kind of take some of the daggers, so we're gonna be able to get some decent ship there. I'm just gonna go Cannon. Should do enough, in my opinion. Spears are gonna come down here. Okay, perfect. He goes for poison, which is completely fine. I might just go now for my Mighty Miner in the back. It's a bit annoying that we can't cycle our Wallbreaker stay immediately, otherwise I would go way more aggressive Wallbreaker, but yeah, Dagger just completely counters Wallies, as you guys know, so that's a bit annoying. So I have to play a bit like different. Normally you don't really want to get like, just like playing your Mighty Miner back, you normally always want to like apply aggression. So I'm just gonna go for this here. Just gonna go Log there. That's fine, he still has to go for something, right? Yeah, okay, he goes for Test. I don't even know it was necessary with the Goblin helping and also the Barbarian Bull and the Archer. I don't really think it was necessary, but I guess I'm happy we still bait out stuff. I'm just gonna go for my Spear still, the bridge opposite lane. It's not gonna do too much damage, but still a bit. Okay, what are we gonna do next up? I kind of want to go Miner Bats at one point, so I'm just gonna go Miner Bats there. Even he has like Curse. He goes in Curse, but Curse comes a bit late, so they're just gonna heal up them before, so we're gonna be able to get a ton of damage there. Perfect. Perfect. Man, how much damage is that? I can just go for my Wallbreaker there. He's gonna go like 4 now, his Barbarian Brawl, and we can just go Spears now, and then we're just gonna Miner on top of the Archer. Together with some bats there behind this. And man, Evil Skeletons feel so much weaker, because in some interaction actually before it was like, okay, the three Evil Skeletons are dying, and then actually the one Evil Skeleton is surviving and just like respawning, right? Like kinda, you get more skeletons because of this one against recruits. At example, most of the time, like if the opponent has like a 3-3 split with royal recruits, you play evolution skeletons, right? Each of the recruits kills kills 3 skeletons, or one of the, man, how am I describing that in English, bro? I'm a stupid. You guys know what I'm talking about, right? If you have like 3, if you have 3 on the board, 3 Evo skeletons and 3 recruits, right? They're just killing each other. But before the update was like, okay, the one evolution skeleton was surviving, and that's what you got the value out, right? Or the value from that to say. So, but right now, if you just have 3 evolution skeletons, they're not gonna respawn, and they're just like kind of basically wasted. So this is like a big difference compared to before. So I feel like evolution skeletons will be way worse. Even people maybe didn't expect that, but it's actually a really huge change. So I'm just gonna go for this there. Oh, we're playing this really well so far. Really good kite job on our end. So I can just go for my miner. I'm also gonna immediately poison this because, like, why not? Because the boys here tanking. Look at this, really nice poison spell. His dagger is out of daggers. Oh, I'm just gonna go for my log there. Now I can just go for my miner. Okay, need to be a bit careful. I'm just gonna go cannon. I'm just gonna go wall breaker there. Oh man, evil wall breakers! You kind of saw what they're doing, right? You kind of saw what they're doing. It was actually a pretty nice job out of them. Okay, it was a bit closer at the end than I wanted, but like you kind of saw like how good evolution wallbreaker can be. So GG's well played, won this game, and we just head into the final game of today's video with a really quick bait cycle deck. Here we go, next game, man. Really cheap, quick Goblin Bro cycle deck, evolution skeletons, evolution ice splitter out. We got the cannon, we got the log, we got the prince, we got the mighty miner, and we got the dagger duchess, and also the evolution dart golem, which I think is pretty underrated, man. It can be really good sometimes because, especially against speedrun decks, the evolution dart golem just needs to get one shot on a troop, and the poison is gonna stay there until the troop dies, which is crazy. And of course, some of you guys are gonna say, "Oh, how's it called? The evolution Goblin Burst is gonna be really bad." No, but I disagree. I think it's of course got worse in a ton of situations. An example is when you're playing a tornado deck, you kind of always know now when which kind of barrel you can go to activate King Tower, because before that it was always like, okay, is he gonna go with the normal barrel on the right or left? Because if you go on the fake barrel, it's not gonna activate King Tower because the tornado actually one-shots there, right? So, but overall, I still feel like in some situations it's really good because, just like, right, against speedrun decks, at example, you still have the double lane pressure. And even if you know, okay, the opponent, like this is the normal bird, this is the tricky barrel, you still have to defend both sides in most of the occasions. So I still feel like it's going to be good. And Dart Goblin, as I said earlier, I feel like I maybe was a bit wrong at it because I thought it's going to be bad. But against Beaton especially, it's going to be really good. So I'm just going for my Prince there at the bridge, just trying to get some decent amount of chip. Okay. Okay, let's see. I'm just going to go Dark Golem there. I'm just going to go for my Ice Spirit, for my Skeletons there. Dark Golem does a pretty decent job. Just gonna go Mighty Miner there. Now we actually have the Evo Barrel, so you're just gonna see now the effect in case you guys didn't play the game yet. Or like the update. Okay, I'm just gonna go for my barrel there. I'm just gonna go for my Ice Spirit. So I kinda wanna have like some double lane pressure. I think that's pretty well there. If the Mighty Miner would have tanked, it would have been able to get even more damage, but it's fine. I'm just gonna go for my Log there now. Overall it's okay. We got some decent amount of chip damage now. But the question in this matchup, I feel like Evolution Dart Goblin doesn't do too much, right? Because like there's no really anything I can really get maximum value on, because normally, as I said, just it gets big beatdown troops. I'm just gonna go for next Goblin Barrel there. He goes Dart Goblin. Okay. Okay, what the heck now going on? Ice Spirit Skeletons. Really nice Ice Spirit Skeletons there. Just gonna go Mighty Miner. And I kind of feel like you see really the HP nerf of the Doctor, bro. Just dies so much quicker. Okay, I'm just gonna go for my barrel there. He goes in poison on top of this. I'm just gonna go for Princess. Okay, I'm just gonna go Dart Goblin. Okay. The good thing is this Dart Goblin is gonna die because of the poison effect. So I'm just gonna go for my barrel like this. Cannon. Cannon should be really good there. We're gonna be able to get some decent amount of chip damage on both sides. He goes like for a late log, so I'm just gonna go Ice Spirit there because I could imagine him going for a Dart Goblin. No, he goes for this. Okay, that's also fine. We're just gonna go Skeletons just like this, using my Mighty Miner. Just like that. Okay. Just gonna go barrel. Oh, that was a really good Evo Cannon, to be fair. Okay, but I still might be able to get like an ability out. Can we get? That would have been so good. It would have been some extra chip we would really need in this matchup. Okay. Prince gonna come down. Skeleton's gonna come down. Ice Spirit. Okay, maybe a Mighty Miner. Perfect. What the heck was this poison, sir? Log. Perfect. Dart Goblin. Skeleton's Ice Spirit. Log. Barrel. Really perfect log, man. Really good defense, even we out of daggers. I'm just gonna go Dark Goblin there. The bridge is trying to get some extra chip, right? 1, 2, 3. And the poison is gonna be on towers. So I'm just gonna go for my Princess there. Ice Spirit. Barrel just like this. So let's see, what's he gonna cook now? He needs to do something, bro. And we're just like, he doesn't, I don't really think he understands like what the normal barrel is and what the trigger is. I'm just gonna go for my Log there. I'm just gonna go for my Dark Golem like this. And I think I can just go for my Mighty Miner there. Ice Spirit Skeletons. Barrel just like this. Just gonna go Dark Golem here again. And look at the 3-card cycle we have on the board, bro. It's like so, bro. I'm just gonna go Log there. Ice Spirit just like this. Perfect. Now I'm just gonna go for next Tricky Barrel there. Log is gonna come down. Perfect. Can just go for a Prince. The thing is, like, he still has to go for... Yeah, still has to spam a bit more. So I'm just gonna Skeleton's Ice Spirit there. I'm just gonna go for this here. So we're just gonna tank that. Also, like, the Miner's gonna tank this. So we can just go for my Log there. And Skeleton's also gonna come down. Ice Spirit just like this. And we won this game. GG's, well played. These are the top 3 best Clash Royales after the new update. I hope you guys enjoyed this Clash Royale video. In case you guys don't want to miss any Clash Royale videos just like that, make sure to subscribe and make sure to use Create a Good Morten in the shop, guys. Goodbye. I'm out. Thanks for watching. Love you guys.